Hello and welcome back everyone. Happy Friday. I hope you all are doing super today. So what we're going to be doing, and this is for those Pokemon Violet players out there. I mean, even if you play Scarlet, you can still do this, but this is going to be super beneficial to the people who play Pokemon Violet. What we're going to be getting today is the Paradox Pokemon from Pokemon Scarlet. So without further ado, let's get right into the video and start catching some Pokemon. Alright, so here we are over in the game. I have secluded myself to this small island right off the West Paldean Seas, just off the coast, and we're going to be catching 3 random Pokemon. It doesn't matter where you catch them as long as you catch them. So throw some balls, and the balls that I recommend are quick balls. So take a quick ball, throw it at a low level Pokemon, probably like stage 1. If you don't know what I mean by stage 1, I just mean like the lowest evolution of the Pokemon. We're gonna catch that. In this case, it was Bergmite. We can try to catch these 2 that were here. So let's see. Well, that didn't work at all. Forget that. We're gonna go out on the sea. Let's go swimming. You know, I can't swim. It's crazy. Anyway, catch a couple more Pokemon. In this case, you guys would probably catch, well, all of it, really. You can catch, those look like normal fish. Those don't even look like Pokemon. But in this case, you could catch, well, however many Paradox Pokemon there are. And there's a good handful. But I usually do about 3 in each video so that there's enough for you to understand the theme of what's going on. I'm a big fan of 3s and, you know, 3's a charm and such like that. And you'll see that on into the video as well. So why? I don't know. I'm just a big fan of that. What's your lucky number? Tell me what your lucky number is, because mine apparently is the number 3. Now, once we've caught our Pokemon, what we're going to do is we're going to head over to our caught Pokemon, our trade fodder. We're going to push the A button, check summary, and we're going to change their nickname. Now, if you have nicknames turned on, you could do this as you catch them. Do keep that in mind. What we're going to do is we're going to nickname for the Pokemon that we want. So in this case, we're going to do Screamtail, because for some odd reason, really like Screamtail. And then the next one that we're going to do, I think I wrote it down, is going to be Fluttermane. So F-L-U-T-T-E-R space main. And then we're going to go down here and we're going to do Sandy Shocks. So ones that just kind of stick out to me. I could have done the Salamence version 1, but I don't know. I kind of like these fellas a lot, so that's all that matters. So Sandy Shocks, and there we go. And so what we're going to do from there is we're going to leave this menu, and if you haven't already, we're going to connect to the online mode. What I'm going to do here is disconnect so I can show you what that process looks like. You've got a couple of different ways to do it, but to make it more simple, with this menu open, you can push the L button, or you can go into the Poke Portal and push the L button. Once you get online, go into the Poke Portal, or if you're already there, go into the link trade section, which you'll see now. Go down to the link trade area and you'll have 9 different codes that are in the description or here on the screen that you can choose from. They all start with 1247, and the second half of the code is 12, and it goes from 47 all the way to 55. In today's video, we're going to try 1247 1253 as opposed to the usual 1247 1252. That code does still work, but I'd like to change things up every now and again. So go ahead, begin searching on that code. Now search up to 3 different times, and if you don't have any luck, move on to a different code. That's just a good way to go about doing this. In this case, it looks like we did find the bot right away. That's PKCL, and so I'm going to offer up Screamtail. Now, if you don't know what PKCL is, that's our Discord server filled with over 70,000 plus members. And on top of that, it's also filled with YouTube members. You can click the little join button down below to do that, and patrons of the server who help support us and make videos like this one possible. So if you would like to become a patron or a YouTube member, that would be patreon.com/Pokemon Collection, or you can push the little join button down below, and if you don't happen to see it, go to my channel and you should be able to see the join button in there. It's super cheap, damn near free, and if you do decide to do that, there are benefits in the Discord server as well, such as being able to complete your Pokédex damn near instantly. So yeah, thank you so much if you do decide to go that route, and let's continue on with the video. So we did go ahead and get our Screamtail, and what we're going to do next is move on to Fluttermane. So link trade and just go back in it with the same code. The quicker you are, the better off it is. It seems like things are moving a little bit slow because we are out in the Paldean Ocean, so that's a big oof, but that's okay. So we wound up with PKCL one more time, and we're gonna pick our Flutter main and get our Flutter main. Now, if y'all didn't know, I have a video on my channel that talks about getting infinite Pokédollars and just farming Pokédollars. In that video, we use Kyurem Black, I believe. It might be Kyurem White, but we use one of those variations of Kyurem to pretty much run the end of the game tourney that happens, and you can get yourself infinite money that way, as long as you have like a macro controller, kind of like this one. You just plug up your Switch and put those macro controllers on those. That's the Hori Split Pad Compact. But we have a video like that. Now, before that video came out, there was another way to do it with Flutter main, and apparently you still can, it's just not as efficient. So yeah, if you want to check out that video, you can check that out too. Completely up to you. Definitely would appreciate it. You know, I love whenever everybody watches my videos. It means the world to me. That lets me know that everything that I do doesn't go to waste, so it means a lot. Now, we are coming up on this third trade, and I'm very excited because I'm gonna show what these Pokemon's stats are, as long as you dare. Now, they should be clear of EVs. They may have EVs, I'm not entirely sure, but it should be clear, so you should be able to EV train them however you like, but the IVs should be perfect, if not very close to perfect. And obviously, you could change what you don't like with bottle caps as well. We have a video for getting infinite bottle caps, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we have a video for getting infinite bottle caps as well. Check that out if you're interested. And it looks like this is our second go around with the 1247, 1253, and it looks like we're not having much luck. Perhaps somebody is trading with it right now. They should be finished probably by this third time, I would think, because it takes less than a minute for a trade to go through. And I was right. So there is PKCL. We'll go to Sandy Shocks, our little Dynamo named Sandy Shocks, and get our Sandy Shocks. Now, you can do that. Remember, did you see that little attention screen pop up? By the way, get rid of that. Push the A button when that pops up, or you'll get caught asking me in the comments why it's not working. Don't do that. So most of these are available, and that goes for Great Tusk, Screamtail, Brute Bonnet, Fluttermane, Slitherwing, Sandy Shocks, and Roaring Moon. Now, those are all available shiny. However, Walking Wake, Gouging Fire, and Raging Bolt are all shiny locked. Thank you, Game Freak. That being said, I believe they're in here and available with their names, but you may want to look them up by their national dex number. Once you get their national dex number, that's going to be the nickname. So whatever their number is, which I'm pretty sure it's 1000 something. So that is how you'll get those three, but they'll be non-shiny because they are shiny locked. So yes, remember that. Those three, for some reason, are super special and just, I don't know, it's goofy. It's silly. So we're going to back on out here, and we're going to look, I'll probably head back to the little island here. We're going to check out our three Pokemon. So let's see. We've got Screamtail, PKCL Original Trainer, Master Ball is what it's holding, Photosynthesis, Body Slam, Rest, Play Rough, Hyper Voice, and if you want to change that, obviously you can push A, remember moves. And it does look like they have some ribbons, so Paldea Champion, Master Rank, Effort, Best Friends, Item Finder, Gourmand, and Partner. And if you go down, the other two should share the same as well. Now these, obviously they're going to have different moves, Master Ball and Master Ball. And if you need a booster energy, I'm pretty sure I've included that item as well, so you can put the name Booster Energy. That sounds like it'd be way too long. By the time you watch this video, I'll have it added. I'll probably have a community post out on it, so make sure you're watching for that one. Now, while you're waiting on that community post, do me a favor. You see this little thing right here? You see that? It's a video, and it says, hey, this is recommended what's best for you, so give this a watch. Give that video that's in the middle of my face a watch, because YouTube says that's what's best for you. So if you do decide to do that, I'll see you over there in that video. Thank you so much, and do me the biggest, most gigantic, humongous favor in the world, and stay optimistic.